Hello everyone, Covjers here now, and in today's video I'll be showing you the zombie and skeleton buff deck. So I'm just going to say that this deck's more of an aggressive deck, so you want to place a lot of units straight away early on in the game and do a lot of damage straight away. Because the longer the game that goes on, the weaker this deck gets, because of other decks are actually stronger later game where this one isn't. So this is a very aggressive early game deck. So I'm going to talk about the deck for a little bit, and then I'm going to play a couple of games to show you what the deck's like and how it plays. Okay, so we have the Ghoul. We have 4 of them because they're very good, because they only cost 1 mana, so you can place them straight away and do damage almost instantly. They enter the board tapped, but you can still attack next round. So they're very good because they only cost 1 mana, so it's perfect for the rush. And then we've got the Kenra Eternals. These are very good because they're like zombies, but they're just better. So that's why we have no zombies in this deck, because there's just no need for them, because they do the exact same thing but better, because they have Afflict, which is when they block, you do 1 damage to their health. And then the Graveyard Marshals, we have 4 of these. These are generally just a very good card for 2 mana. They have 3 attack and 2 defense. And obviously, if you have stuff in your graveyard, you can create a zombie token out of it, which is 2 attack, 2 defense. And this obviously all buffs up from the Lord of the Accursed. We have 4 of these, and all zombies get buff +1/+1, plus they have menace. So if you spend 2 mana, you can do menace on all your units, and then that will obviously, they need 2 units to block 1 of your units. So this is good, especially with Death Baron, because you have 4 of these, and this all your zombies and skeleton gets +1, and plus they have Death Touch, so anything that touches your unit gets destroyed. So we have Murders. This is very good for control, and we have 3 of these. So this unit is just good for control. We need some control in the deck just in case we need to get rid of some units. And then we have Gravediggers. We only have 2 of these just in case we don't have anything in our graveyard. So this is good because obviously a zombie itself, and you can get something out of the graveyard. And then we have the Skeleton Archers. This is a very good card, especially with Death Baron, because obviously it don't only just get buffed by the Death Baron, with Death Touch with it as well. If you do 1 damage to any target, it will just destroy it because of the Death Touch from Death Baron. And we have the Chew Pakbras. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. But this is good. It's a control, so you can get rid of any creature, and not only you getting rid of the creature, you're actually placing a unit on the board for yourself. So this is actually a very good card. And then we have the Nightmare. The reason why we have this is just in case they have a lot of flying units and you don't have any control. This can also defend against flying units, and it basically gives this deck a bit of a variety, a bit of a change, just in case they sort of know what they're expecting with your deck, and you can just pull out a Nightmare and they're like, they don't expect it whatsoever. So it gives it a bit of a variety, a bit of a change. So that's why I added Nightmare, because a lot of the times Nightmare has actually saved me in a lot of games. And we have Gear Hill just for control again. We only have 2 of these because they obviously are higher mana, because most of our units are low mana, because this is a aggressive deck. And this is good for control, especially late round. High strength unit, get rid of something, you gain health. And then we of course have the lands, 24 swamp. That's all we need. Okay, so that's about it. We're going to go straight into a couple of games so I can show you what the deck is like. So I'll see you then. Okay, so we're actually going to keep this because we've got 2 land cards, and we've got 2 Graveyard Marshals, which are only 2 mana, and we've got Death Baron, which is very good early on. So this is good if we've got a lot of low mana cards, and we've got a couple of land cards which will probably draw more as well. So this is good. So of course we're going to play the land cards first, and we can't play anything until the second round, but that's fine because we've got Graveyard Marshals. So yeah, this is a pretty good hand. So there's the other land card. We're just going to play our Graveyard Marshals straight away. Like, it doesn't matter we have nothing in the graveyard because they're just a decent card for 2 mana anyway. So we've got another land card, and we can actually play we're actually going to play Lord of the Accursed just to buff it up, and if we attack, which we're going to, we'll do obviously more damage, and we can defend if they try to attack us. So I mean, I could play another Graveyard Marshal there, but it's better to just buff up that and attack straight away. We have another Graveyard Marshal, so we're actually just going to play Death Baron just to buff it up again so it does even extra damage, and we're just going to attack with both of them, Lord of the Accursed and Graveyard Marshal. Do a lot of damage early on. Even if he defends with that, that's fine. We could just, yeah, we're getting rid of one of their units. That's fine. So at least we got rid of that unit early on anyway, because that can be quite annoying later on when they have a lot of... Ooh, okay. So this isn't actually a problem because we can get rid of this. Choose one. Oh, give him a land card. We're just gonna play another Graveyard Marshal, and we can also play the Kenra Eternal. Okay, so we're actually going to get rid of this, and then we can just.
You are acting unwisely. Please.
Okay, I did want to attack with Death Baron, but that was my fault. But it shouldn't make much of a problem. So we can actually get rid of this. So what we're actually going to do, we're going to play Pakbra, get rid of this, and we're just going to fully just attack. Oh, and he just quit. Okay, so he had honestly he couldn't do anything about this. We just put too much pressure on him. So yeah, that's how it plays a little bit, but we'll go straight into another game where hopefully it'll be a bit longer. Okay, so this hand, we're going to keep this hand because we obviously don't want a mulligan, because it gives a disadvantage with how many cards we've got from the start, because we do lose one. So we're just going to keep it because we've got a pretty good units here. We've got Kenra Eternal, we've got Lord of the Accursed, and we've got the Archer. These are good because they're low mana. So we do want to draw more units though, see, that's good. So we play land, then we can start playing our units. We also have a bit of control now, so this is good. looks like he's a vampire deck. That's fine. Okay. We're actually going to get rid of this unit because we can't do much about flying units. So then we're just going to attack. Flying units is our weakness. That's why we have a lot of control in our deck to get rid of them. See, the high strength units, if they place any, it's not too bad because we have control to get rid of them, but also if we have Lord of the Cursed, quite a few of them, it buffs up our units. Plus if we have Death Baron, it also buffs our units and adds Death Touch to it. So if they attack, we can just attack with, well, defend with one of our creatures and it will destroy anyway. So we're going to play Lord of the Cursed here, so it'll buff up the Kenra and then we can just attack. So we're actually just going to play another Lord of the Accursed, and of course another Kenra, and we can attack with this because if he defends, it won't be able to destroy our unit, and if it attacks, that's fine because we can just defend it with the other Kenra, which will just destroy it, and it won't destroy our unit. Okay, now it's a bit more of a problem. Okay, so we're not going to block this now. So we're actually going to play the Archer, and we're going to destroy this, do 1 damage. Play our Ghoul. And we're not going to attack because it can just destroy our unit. So we're just going to defend for now. See, if we had Death Baron, it'd be fine. Oh, we do have this now though, which is good. And then we're not going to kick it because we can't afford it. But if we play Menace and we attack with no, that's my fault. No, we'll play Menace next round, then we can attack with the Lich Knight and it won't be able to defend if it attacks with the flying unit. So see how we can't do anything with the flying creature? We can sort of deal with these. I would like Death Baron though. So we keep getting swamps now. So quite unlucky on the draws that we've got no control. We won't attack. Yeah, so we've lost now because we can't get rid of the flying unit. So we're just going to quit. See, that's the problem sometimes with this deck. If you can't draw any control and they have flying units like that, then you're gonna lose. So we'll go straight into another game. So I know we've only got one land card, but we're just going to keep it. Because we can play a ghoul straight away anyway, and to be honest I think we're going to draw more land cards. I doubt we'll just keep drawing units, and if we do we're very unlucky. I don't really want a mulligan. I don't like mulligan. So yeah, we drew another land card, so we're fine. I mean, you could get unlucky where you keep drawing creatures and you have no lands. But sometimes you can get unlucky like that on Magic the Gathering. Right, that's flying, but it's not a big deal because it can't attack anyway. So we don't need to get rid of it with like murder or anything. But at least this game we have quite a few control options. So we're going to straight up attack with a ghoul. Obviously if it starts buffing this, we'll get rid of it. But at the moment we don't need to. And we also have Death Baron, so this is good. So I'm hoping we draw another land card. Yes, we have. So now we can actually play Death Baron, buff our units up, and we might as well attack with both. Because even if he doesn't defend and he attacks with the mare, it's only 1 damage. I will take that 1 damage. And to be honest, he can't anyway because we can just block with Death Baron. But this is looking alright so far. We still have control options in our hand, just in case he draws, well, if he plays anything major. And we also have another Death Baron which we're going to play. Okay, so we're not going to play Death Baron that turn, but that's fine. So he's going to attack with the mare, but it's only 1 damage, so I'm not too bothered. Oh, he didn't, okay. And we're just going to play a Graveyard Marshal, and then attack with them all again. See what I mean by aggressive? You're constantly putting units on the board, constantly buffing, constantly attacking. And that's pretty much how the deck goes, really. There's not much else to it. You just keep placing units on the board, keep buffing, you keep attacking. And that's pretty much it. I've played 3 games. I've played first one we won, second one we did lose. But that was a good game. It's a good game to show because obviously sometimes if you don't draw control, fly creatures can kill you. So this is why control is so important in this deck, and it's important to obviously draw them as well. But sometimes you can get unlucky with this deck where you don't draw any control, or sometimes you draw too many controls and not enough creatures. But that's about it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you did enjoy the video. Don't forget to check out my other Magic the Gathering videos if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next video.